This is Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce.
Hello, family. I'm excited once more to share this moment with you. We have been looking at post Valentine, love, relationship, sex, and other important series that has to do with human relationship. And we are looking at filling your partner's tank with his or her love language. Previously, we have looked at words of affirmation when what your partner needs is to hear you say I love you. We've also looked at gift when your partner wants you to give gift to him or her as a sign that you love him or that you love her. We also have looked at presence when your partner wants you to be there at all time, where she can see you, where he can see you, and two of you will just share the moment together. We're going to look at number 4, and number 4 is help. There are some people, their primary love language is help, assistance. They want their partner to help them, to be there for them at every point in time. When you read the book of Luke chapter 10, verse 39 and verse 40, in verse 39 the Bible says that she has a sister by name Mary, who also sat at the feet of Jesus and heard him, meaning that Mary's primary love language was presence. She preferred to be at the feet of Jesus at all time and hear him speak. But when you now read verse 40, the Bible says, but Martha was cumbered by many things that were to be done. And she came to Jesus and said, don't you care that my sister have left me to do all things? Tell her to help me. That was Martha expressing her own primary love language. She's a kind of woman that wants somebody to always be there as she does something. In relationship, there are people, they feel loved only when you assist them. If it's a woman, she may be in the kitchen and she's preparing maybe a lunch and she's peeling vegetable. She wants her husband to be the one cutting the vegetable. If it's back home here in Africa, where you have to pound fufu or pounded yam, as we call it here, she wants to be the one boiling the yam, putting it inside mortar, and expect the husband to use the piston and begin to pound it for her. If it's a man, maybe while he's washing his car, he would like the woman to be the one fetching water and bringing the water to him. I'm sure that some of you that are listening to me abroad, it may be strange to hear fetching water, because I know what it's like to wash a car in Canada and US and what have you. But the reality is that when some people are in love, they expect that love to be expressed by the assistance you give them. If she's doing a project, she wants you to help her do the literature review, even though it's not your field. If she's carrying out any particular task, she wants you to be there for her and assist her to succeed. There are people that want you to show your love by the way you help them. So no matter how much I love you, you say. No matter how much you go and buy one thing or the other to give to them as a gift, no matter how long you spend with them, if they don't see you assist them, they don't feel loved. There are people like that. And if your partner is somebody like that, you need to know. You need to find that on good time and begin to know what to do about it. Because, like I said earlier, the moment the fuel in the tank is gone, the journey will end. So you need to keep supplying that fuel by doing that thing that makes your partner to feel loved. It's very, very important. If the primary love language of the person you are relating with is assistance, please assist the person. Even if what you are doing is not necessarily your passion, the person will just take joy to know that you are doing this because of me, even though this is not something you have flair for. Many times I discover that if my wife is carrying a project, she's a medical lab scientist. I'm not a medical lab scientist. But if I can spend hours going online, coming up with one idea or the other to share with her, it makes her feel on top of the world. There are women that's all they want to do, even if nothing comes out. For the fact we are awake in the night because of them, doing a research that has nothing to do with your field, it makes them to feel so much loved. It makes them to feel that they are part and parcel of your life, and you are also part and parcel of their life. So many times the answer to all these challenges we have in relationship is just little things that may not make sense. Can you imagine if your husband is a lawyer and you are a medical doctor, and you ask the man to help you do a research on onchocerciasis? He knows nothing about it, but for the fact he can go online, find out what it's all about, tell you, even though he doesn't know it, it gives you a sense of love, a sense of belonging. So it's important we take note of this. And I want to say, as long as we live together, there will always be something that you need to help your partner to achieve, there will always be something. There will always be something. There will always be something. Because there will be something that has to do with children. There will be something that has to do with the society generally. There will be something that has to do with education. There's something that has to do with the church. If you're a Christian, there is something you need to do for one another. And you see, until you are there for the other person and help the person achieve whatever he or she wants to do, then you are not really a true lover of that person. In true love, you want to help. In true love, you want to assist. In true love, you want to give the person the most important environment that will help the person to actualize his or her goal and aspirations. That is why there are some people that when I hear people criticize them, I laugh. You see, one of the presidents of America I like so much is Bill Clinton. This man became a governor, from being a governor became a president, and in the course of time, he started making sure his wife is everything she can be in life. That's what made the wife to become a senator, and from there she was able to be the Secretary of State under President Barack Obama. She even got to a point of contesting, against President Trump. I can see that man was out to make sure his wife becomes all she can be. Yes, you may say they're not born again, they're not speaking in tongues, but how many of us Christian men have done the same for our wives? There are some women that desire to go to school, but their husband is having this insecurity. If I allow her to go to school, she's going to be very, very wise and she's going to start dominating me. And the man will never assist the woman to go to school. I was so horrified to hear of a man that the wife, after going through the university and she got a bachelor degree, the husband went there pretending to be sent by the wife to come and collect the certificate. And when he collected the certificate, he burnt it. He never wanted the wife to be a graduate. We have men like that. So I want to say, in effect, it's very, very important that you assist your partner. If he wants to become anything in life, it is a responsibility to assist. If she wants to become anything in her life, you must be there for her to make sure it is a reality. That is actually what love is all about. Love is more than just catching fun. Love is seeing your partner to become the best version of who God created him or her to be. So as I conclude today's message, I want to encourage you to be somebody who is there for your partner at all times. Any way you can assist, be it financially, be it morally, make sure you keep on assisting your partner. It's a love language that is universal. Everybody feels love when he or she is assisted. I want you to do that for your partner so that the journey will continue. Thank you for your time and do have a wonderful day. God bless you.
This is Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce.